What's up, guys? It's Caliber here, and my lights just flickered.
And my cloud just got big. I'm Motive.
Alright, so it is the 1 week review of the Voopoo Drag Nano. Here it
Voopoo.
is. I
Doo
still
doo.
have it on its chain. Um, Honestly, from what I said about it sucking, it doesn't suck that bad. It's very, very different. Um, See, with my others, I guess because this is actually a true mouth to lung pod system, like the others are, like, some of them are direct lung pod systems. So I trying to hit this like it's a direct lung system. Although the hit factor on it, I was having issues with the first pod, so I swapped it out for this pod, and
I need to get one of those, to be honest.
there we go. And it's hitting fine now. So I think one thing I was doing wrong is I was chain hitting it, so hitting it back to back to back, and I think that was it couldn't keep up. Even though I have 50-50 juice in here, I might have to try and find 60 PG, 40 VG. Maybe find a thinner juice and see if that works a lot better. But use it every now and then. It works, and it works good. Just be aware that you cannot chain hit this. And if you do successfully chain hit it, just be prepared if you're using 50 Nick. Be prepared for a major buzz.
Uh, oh, I will say this while I'm thinking about it. Monday, I got a surprise for you guys because, well, I'm not gonna say. Just if we make a video Monday, I got
Depending on if I have power.
yeah, that dude. Good luck with that.
Alright, so we're gonna break it down. So it is finicky at first. When you first get it, it is finicky. It does leak from time to time. Let me see if it leaked now. Okay, yeah, it leaked a little bit. I don't have a Q-tip or cotton swab, so I can't clean that out. But it does leak a little bit, so that's going to knock some points off of it. The fact that it is finicky when you first get it. I noticed the pod that comes with it is kind of shit. It fits in really weird, and you have to push it down to make a good connection. So you'd have to push it in with your lips and then inhale, like draw it into your mouth. But once you get the other refillable pods, like once you buy extras, yeah, it works.
Nice little cloud off of it. Mini cloud.
Clouds get bigger the longer you inhale. I can't inhale very long.
Now
So
we're talking.
it is finicky. The pod that comes with it sucks absolute ass. So if you are planning on getting this, buy extra pods with it. The fact that it does leak a little bit kind of sucks, and you can push too much juice through your coil when you're filling it up. And filling it up's really weird. If you look, I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see this, but one side
Little.
is higher than the other. I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see that. So yeah, one side's higher
I
than the
can.
other. For some reason, you cannot get these even. And I'm kind of pissed off at some of the vape YouTubers that reviewed this. They don't show you how to fill it up properly.
I haven't seen a video that shows you how.
You have or haven't.
Have it
Yeah.
either.
So they don't show you how to fill it up properly. I don't even know if I'm filling it up properly, or if I'm doing something wrong, or if I'm overfilling it and that's why it's not working right. I just don't know.
Maybe.
Because I'm used to the Lost Vape Orion with the pods on that. You can fill it up as much as you want, as high as you want. Same with the Aspire Sprite, the Minifit, the Just Fog Minifit, and the what is this? The Smock Nord pods or coils pod thing. That the Aspire Sprite and the Smog Nord or Smoke Nord, Smoke Smock, as Mike Vapes would say. Smoke Smock. I think it's Mike Vapes that says that. One of them says it. So Smoke Smock, whatever you want to call it. Those two actually use replaceable coils, so they're not really. They're more of an AIO sort of thing. All in one.
I've tried a Nord before. Pretty good.
Nord's pretty good, but if you're running 50 Nick, just be prepared for a fucking throat hit.
Exactly.
It's not good for high nicotine. Maybe like 20 to 30 milligrams of Nick salts, but 50 is just overkill in it. The throat hit is too harsh. I mean, if you're looking for a throat hit, and by all means, go with it. Run 50 Nick. Just be prepared for a mega Nick buzz. That's what we called. That's what we called them when we dipped. We call them Nick buzz. Nick buzz.
And we call them when we dip.
Yeah. So, rating. What would I give it? It's really hard to say, but if I had to put my finger on it, 4 out of 10. Just because it is finicky, it does leak. The pod that comes with it sucks absolute balls. Sometimes the hit's kind of inconsistent, but it's gotten better since I started using it. I don't know anything about that. But yeah, no, it gets a 4 out of 10. The tolerances should be a lot better on the pod that comes with it. I'm sorry, Voopoo, that's unacceptable. I mean, granted, it is a $30 pod kit, so you can't complain too much. But I have the Voopoo Drag, the Drag 2, the Voopoo V-Mate, and all those have been excellent devices. And yet, somehow, this is honestly poor quality. However, I would recommend it to somebody who's just wanting it. Well, no, I wouldn't recommend it to somebody who's getting started. But if somebody wants to try it, then yeah, go ahead and try it. But I'm going to tell you right now, it's not the best pod system out there. It's about on par with the Juul. I personally tried the Juul. Juul isn't nothing fancy. It kind of sucks. The Lost Vape Orion, and the reason I'm saying this is because it probably is the best between the two, but the Lost Vape Orion is the best. Although I have the DNA version, they do have the Q version, so I don't know how that would stack up against the Q version, but the Lost Vape Orions are better. If you want a moderate throat hit and a decent little Nick buzz, then the Aspire Sprite is the way to go.
Right.
I'm going to tell you right now, the flavor I get off the Sprite is so fucking amazing. Like, the juice I have in here, we'll go ahead and pull it off from over here. So, the juice I have in here is it's a crisp apple menthol. So, it's a green apple menthol e-juice. Although, I've had issues with my Sprite. Yeah, mega throat hit.
Damn, these clowns are good.
Minty fresh.
Minty.
I tell you, crisp apple by Salt Factory. If you want a cool apple e-juice, crisp apple by Salt Factory is the way to go. They do make a regular version of the crisp apple. So they make it with freebase nicotine. That's the scientific term for it, freebase nicotine. So they make a regular version, they make the Nick Salt version, which I got my crisp apple on sale at the vape shop for, I think it was like $10. No, it was $20 because Nick Salts are a lot higher at my vape shop. compared to, it's like $20 for a 30 mil, which is typically what you'd find in Nick Stoltz's 30 mils. But no, going back to the Voopoo drag, this shit is unacceptable. It really is. I'm not gonna destroy it, no, because I like fucking collecting shit, and that's gonna go part of my collection. That's probably gonna be the shittiest pod system I own. I hate saying this, but I would say the Views Alto is better than that. Even though the Views Alto is made by Big Tobacco. That's bad when I'm saying this.
It said Voopoo drag.
It does not. This doesn't live up to the standards of the Drag and the Drag 2. It just doesn't. Sorry, Voopoo. But you created a piece of shit. That's all I'm going to say.
Stick with the regular mods.
If you, like I said, if you want something like in the pod variety, you could go with the Lost Faithful Ryan. It's like $60-$70 depending on where you go. It's not a pod, but you can go with the Aspire Sprite. The Minifit's okay. It doesn't have much of a throat hit. If you want mega throat hit, use the Smock Nord, because I believe the Smock Nord, if I remember correctly, I believe the Smock Nord uses mesh coils.
I think so.
So yeah, but Voopoo, honestly, fuck this device. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like down below. Don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell to be alerted when we upload new videos. Anyways, guys, this is Motor and Caliber signing out.